I'm here with Sean. How are you, Sean?
Hey, what's going on? I'm good. How are you?
That's good, bro. Sean, where are you from, bro?
I'm from all over.
All over, you're all over the place, huh?
Yeah, right now I'm in Miami.
In Miami. Oh, I never been to Miami, but it's definitely on my bucket list.
It's interesting place to say the
I
least.
I heard. I heard.
Yeah.
All right, bro. So let's start with your current weight and height. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Sean?
All right. So weight right now is like 210. I'm pretty light compared to where I'd like to be. I'd like to be 220, 230. However, my appetite is shit, so I don't eat as much as I would like. I am 5'9", and yeah, just a regular ass dude. Sean Costin is a stage name. I do have a real name.
Okay.
However, we're gonna keep it Sean Costin for now for the viewers because that's just mainly what I want to put out there online uh, as a business standpoint for marketing as a brand.
Okay.
Uh, it's just what I've been going with for the past like 5 6 years. So I'm gonna stick with that. And
That's awesome.
I am a pretty much you could say an adult performer or an entertainer. Um, I do gay for pay stuff and mainly gay scenes for porn. And right now, it's just OnlyFans stuff. So I'll collaborate with other creators that do the same thing as me. And there's a large variety of things that I do. There's not much I say no to. And I also do private sessions as well, like in person stuff.
Perfect.
But
And you're also a personal trainer, right? Or online coaching?
yeah, correct. I was just gonna say that.
Okay.
It also applies to like training as well. Like I will train people in person or online. I'm very selective with who I help because a lot of people will cross the line and not take it as serious. And I only want to take clients that are serious about changing their bodies, changing their lives, because I have a lot of knowledge to help them with that. So I would expect them to take it seriously and respect that from me.
No, and it makes sense, bro. So, and for those who are just joining, if you click on the description of the video, you'll see two links. One is for Sean's Instagram, and the other one is for Sean's OnlyFans. So, if you want to see more of Sean, click on the link below, and it'll take you straight to his profiles.
One will
That's
give
awesome, bro.
you one will give you a lot more of me, and one will give you some of me.
Some of you.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen your Instagram, and I can definitely tell that you have an amazing physique, bro.
Thank you, thank you. I
Have
appreciate.
you competed before?
Yes, I have competed before, and I've done well. At the moment, I don't compete just because there's more things that's more important to me at the moment, and competing costs a lot, so it's an investment without any return. Um, so I don't really like that part. So I'm just focused on paying bills, helping my mom out, or other priorities that need attention. Um, I would love to compete. So if anyone's out there listening to this, you want to support me, I'll gladly do a show, but it has to be kind of sponsored in a way.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
So, Sean, since because you have an amazing physique, what workout routine do you recommend for bigger bicep? What's working out for you?
Okay. So I found that more weight is not better for bigger biceps. It's more of a hypertrophy uh, effect or approach, if you will. So you want to do more reps and more contraction in each rep. So if each rep doesn't have a contraction, meaning you're not squeezing your bicep and
Yeah.
feeling burn each rep, it's not going to work for you. You're just moving weight at that point. So find a weight that's low enough, but just high enough where you can contract and squeeze, feel the burn, and do it. I would say on each arm, 12 to 15 to 20 reps each arm. I would isolate each arm first before I do both of them at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific favorite routine for bicep, or you just have like a normal sections?
So I'll never do the same bicep workout each workout, but it'll go. similarly, like as I go into it. So I'll start off with one arm each time, whether that be standing up or a preacher curl where my elbow was rested,
Okay.
supported, or sometimes cables. That has a really good effect. Sometimes it just really depends on what that specific area needs at the time. So if it's really sore, if I can't feel much, then I'm going to use cables because I can feel a lot more. If I'm feeling really strong, I'm going to use a dumbbell because they're
Okay.
more control. And the other option is a machine, like a seated preacher curl on a machine. So again, I'll start off with one at a time. I'll probably do 4 sets. Again, 20 on each side, and then I'll gradually move into a preacher curl with both hands at the same time, going
Okay.
this way, and then I'll probably end it with like a spider curl where I'm hanging off of a bench, so there's more stretch and elongated muscle, so there's a even stronger connection and contraction that way.
Okay.
So I'll usually do 3 to 4 movements, 3 to 4 sets in each movement, and just make it hurt, make it burn.
No pain, no gain. You know what they say, right?
That's right.
Well, you know what? I'm taking notes here, man, because I'm actually just starting in the fitness world, and I mean, it's always good like to know what's working out for others, especially like people with like a physique like yours.
Yeah,
So that is always good to know, man.
yeah,
Hey,
of course.
and I have to ask Sean, what motivates you to work out? That's one of the questions that I always ask.
What motivates me? So there's not a lot that motivates me, man. I think in the beginning when you start off, it's easy to find motivation, like, oh, I just broke up with somebody and I want to look better, or someone just died and I want to feel stronger and distracted. Um, I don't know. There's multiple things to be motivated in the beginning, but once you do it after like 5, 10 years, those same reasons kind of die off, and then you have to rely on the discipline and the consistency, and that's just the second nature that comes with it, and you have to find the will inside of you to do that. And I
Okay.
guess what sparks that in me is just kind of being the best me. And if I can be the best me, then I can help others, like my family or the loved ones or my friends. And that really, that kind of lights a fire under my ass. So it's not about me, it's about like what I can do with what I'm creating in the gym.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Sean, would you mind giving some tips and advice for beginners, people that they're just beginning in the gym?
Sure. What kind though? There's so many. What,
Like
what have
for example, have I have something like for example, do you recommend like a personal trainer for beginners?
For beginners, yes. If you find a personal trainer that is wise enough to know that you're a beginner and understands what your goal is, and knows what he's talking about, or she's talking about, then yes, absolutely. But just be careful because there's a lot of people that think they know what they're talking about and they're the same
Mhm.
age as you and not that far off from beginning, and they think they know what they're talking about and they don't. They need a little bit more experience and trials and tribulations to go through to really understand how to help you. But yes, definitely find someone that can help you if you find someone knowledgeable enough. If not, there's this wonderful place called YouTube, and there's so many places to find people that can inspire you. Um, if you want to ask me where to go, you can do that as well on my Instagram or in here in the comments, and I'll gladly get back to you. So yeah, definitely, because YouTube is an awesome teacher if you can find the right teachers, just like anything else.
Yep. And actually, you're right about that, man. Because during the pandemic, since everything was closed, at least here in California,
Yeah,
I remember like a lot of people, a lot of my friends, they used to go like to YouTube to see videos and work out from home, and it
yeah,
was very helpful.
yeah. It is very helpful, and it's entertaining at the same time because
Yeah.
sometimes you need a visual aspect too to see what they're doing. So you can kind of try to copy it in the gym and then see if it works for you. That's the biggest thing. If it doesn't work for you, just keep looking or asking and then try and then apply. That's the biggest thing.
That's awesome, man. And I'm kind of here looking at some of the comments from the people, and you are gonna laugh. So Derek said, Sean, can you peg bounce? So if you do you?
I don't know if you can see it through my shirt, but that's all you're getting.
Perfect. But if you wanna see more Derek, go to his Instagram or OnlyFans and you'll see more. Do you have any of those videos there?
Absolutely. I have everything
Okay. All
from
right.
head to toe, everything.
You'll
Literally.
see everything. All
Yeah.
right. And then Joshua Connor, happy Saturday, Johnny and Sean. Happy Saturday, Joshua. I hope everything is going well.
Yes.
That's
So,
awesome, bro. So, what about for chest? What workout routine would you recommend for bigger chest? What's working out for you?
all right. So, for beginners or like intermediate or what? Like
Let's
anyone?
say let's say that like for you right now, like
For me.
what's working out for you?
All right. So, I find that if I start with a chest fly, when
Okay.
I bring it in nice and close, nice and tight, and I'll do again 4 sets of about 20. I'll squeeze it as hard as I can, with a good amount of weight. And then right after that, I'll jump into some push ups. Push up, like same thing. So I'll do
Mhm.
a set of 20 flies, whether it be
Okay.
on a tech deck or it be with cables or even dumbbells laying on a bench, bringing it together. As long as you're squeezing your chest like this with some type of resistance, perfect. And then jump in right into push ups, regular ass push ups, but squeezing your chest when you push up. So
Yeah.
you're going back and forth, back and forth. Right after that, you go to an incline bench, whether it be on Smith machine or free weight with a barbell, and you're gonna do heavier weight with that. So at that point, your chest should be pumped as fuck. Excuse my language, but you should be pumped. If you're not, go back to the flies and then the push-ups. Make sure you're pumped up and the blood is full in there. Then get some heavy weight because you're already warmed up and primed up. Go on the incline bench. This is what I personally do.
Hmm.
And I'll start off with 135, and then I'll put 225, and then I'll just bust out reps with that. I'll do about 10 to 15 reps with that, and that's all about again contraction. I could do 315, 405, and all that shit, but at that point you're risking yourself for an injury, and you don't need that. You just need enough, like the maximum amount that you can push and contract. And then to end with that, um, maybe a flat machine, a flat bench machine, just to
Okay.
push out anything extra, like something you can put plate loaded or it can be pin loaded, but something just more controllable and a pushing movement, but at a different angle. So there you got 4 different exercises all in one, and you should be leaving with a pretty pumped chest by then.
That's awesome, bro. And you said something that I've been hearing often. And when I first started, I had this crazy idea that you have to lift like heavier. The heavier that you lift, the better for you. But you said something that I've been hearing like often. Like now that I'm getting a little bit more familiar with this,
Yeah.
that you don't really have to lift like heavier. It has
No.
to be just enough. So you have to do like longer reps, and that's gonna help you more. That's
Yes.
very interesting. So that's something that I will never forget.
Yeah. This is not about if you want a better body. You don't want to be powerlifting or being trying to be a strong man, meaning lift as much as you can or push as much as you can. You do not need to do that. You need to do as much as you physically can with
Yeah,
the amount of reps. Like, say 10 reps is your set amount of reps. If you
yeah.
cannot do 10 reps of something, then it's too much, right? You got to be able to control each rep, and you will get stronger over time if you're disciplined and consistent.
Hmm.
Yeah? Keep showing up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sean, based on your experience, diet, do you think diet plays a big factor on getting like a great physique?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you eat clean, the cleaner you eat, meaning like limit the sugars, limit the fats, the bad fats. I'm talking about like from cheese, um from what else? There's fattier
Pizza?
meats out there.
No pizza.
Well, yeah, I mean cheese is on pizza, so I'm just thinking like everything that has cheese on it, just
Oh
kind of
man,
limit
I
it.
love pizza.
I mean, you can
No, I'm
have
just
it. Just
kidding.
just make sure it's like in just one meal and not all of the meals,
No,
right?
I'm just messing with you.
You know, just kind of think like common sense wise. Does this have fat in it? Does this have sugar in it? Or how much carbs is this? What kind of carbs is this? Just make sure it's clean. Don't look at a Snickers and be like, well, it has peanuts in it. It should be okay for me. No, it's okay for someone that's been dieting for a couple weeks and you earned it. If you're trying to
Mhm.
get a better body, that is. If you want to be a fat ass and you're comfortable with feeling like shit and getting fat, then go for it. You know
No,
that then that's going to be your
no.
life and that's what's going to be your look. So a standard kind of meal plan like chicken and rice, steak and rice, some veggies, protein shake, and then kind of mixing, intertwine them, throwing some eggs, egg whites, potatoes. There's all kinds of potatoes out there. So just pick and choose your choice. There's all kinds of rice. Pick and choose. Make it interesting and tasteful too. It doesn't have to be
Gotcha.
bland and boring.
Yeah,
Just clean, you know?
that's awesome, bro. What about cheat days? Do you have a cheat day, or that there's no such thing for you?
So I'm gonna keep it real with you right now. I am one not to follow. Do not do what I do for diets, okay? I know what to do for the best diet and it works for me. It's great. I feel amazing. However, when I'm always on the go, which is a lot, um, I end up getting like burgers, Chinese food, protein shakes, protein bars. So it's always like, did I get enough protein today? Okay, that's good enough for me. If there was bread on it, if there was condiments on it, whatever. As long as there was enough meat in my day, I'm good. So I'm thinking 200 to 300 grams of protein, right? If I think I got that, I'm happy.
That's
The
awesome,
more
man.
protein, the more muscle you're going to build. The more muscle you have, the leaner you're going to be, or the more thermogenic you're going to be. So you're going to burn fat anyways. So that's how I look at things, and I've gotten away with it. But do not follow what I do because it probably won't work for you. Yeah, genetics also comes into play. I have really good genetics when it comes down to breaking down food. That means I have a high metabolism and I can eat a lot and it won't stick to me. It just goes through me. So I have to eat a shitload of food to grow, to get bigger. So it took me a while to get where I'm at.
I bet, man.
Yeah.
And it seems like you know your body, which is really good, man. Because that's the thing that you also have to know your body. Because for me, I notice like there is certain food that when I'm eating those kind of food, I gain weight faster.
Yeah.
And for
You're
some other people, it might not work like that, but it's just like my body, right?
yeah,
So
you're lucky. I wish I had that problem.
no, you have no idea what you're saying.
I'm so,
That's
I hate
awesome, man.
I have no appetite. So when I hear
That's
people
awesome.
say that kind of stuff, I'm like, damn, the things I could do with that, I would be a monster.
Well, let's look. Let's see in 1 more year. I'll get back to you.
Okay. All right.
All right, Sean. So let's move a little bit from these questions to reactions. So I always play like this kind of activity, 10 questions,
Okay.
and I want your honest opinion, okay?
All right.
Things that normally we face in the gym, things like people like you face in the gym, and I want to see your reaction. Are you down to play?
Let's play.
It'll be fun, man. I promise. So, but
Okay.
I want you to be honest. If it's yes, it's yes. If it's no, it's no.
Okay.
All right. So the first five questions is what's your reaction? So what's your reaction? You are on the treadmill and the person next to you smells. What do you
The whole time. That face the whole time. And I'm waiting for them to look at me too, so they can see. Like
do?
I want to say something, but usually, people have their headphones in and everything like that, so they're so distracted they don't even care. But I'm waiting for the person that does care to look at me and be like, "What?" I'd be like, "You smell."
That's funny. That's funny, man. Because I think we all run into that. Like at
Yeah,
least me in the treadmill often.
yeah. Yeah, people do not know how to clean themselves, or some people don't.
That's crazy, man. Unbelievable. But all right, second question. What's your reaction? Someone wants to use the equipment you're using and they ask if they can work out with you. Would you let them?
No.
Okay. What's the reason? What's the reason?
I'm not done yet. You can't keep up. You're not working in with me. You're gonna waste my time. No, you can wait. There's at least two other things in the gym that can do the same thing. No,
You
and
know,
especially if I don't know you. If I know you, I'll be like, all right, yeah, go ahead. But if
now
I
that
don't,
you said that, now that you said that, it reminded me that I was the other day in the gym using I was doing pecs and on the
yeah,
machine that you sit like this and do this.
yeah,
That gym has two of the same machines. One of them was empty, not
mm-hmm,
in use, and I was using the other one. And there
yeah,
is this person approaching me asking if he can use my machine.
yeah.
And I was like, I just have to do two more and then I'm done. I feel bad like saying, why don't you use the other one because it's empty? But I was like, I just have to do two more and I'm done. So,
Yes,
but
sometimes people are trying to be slick and like throw that move as if they're trying to flirt with you or get next to you and talk to you, make a conversation, make a friend. Cool, whatever, but don't do that. Simple. Don't. Just wait until they're done or like walking to somewhere else and then like maybe attack them that way
yeah.
because you know they're not doing anything and then be like, bro, I love what you're doing. I love what you look like. Do you have an Instagram? Cool. Keep it moving. That's
Hmm.
it.
Interesting. All right, third question. So you just got to the gym and all the equipment is in use. What do you do?
Walk out.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
turn around. I hate a full gym and I need a system. Like I know I can work out. Like I'll visually look at the gym and know I can work out at that gym. If it's too busy and I know I can't work out, then I'll just walk out. I've done it plenty of times.
Hmm. You know what? And the thing is that the gym that I go to, since I normally go after work,
Yeah.
everyone goes after work in the evening, it's always packed.
Yes.
And I run into that often.
That's well. I guess I'm privileged enough to not have that 9 to 5 schedule where it's like, oh, okay, I only have this time to work out. So I did have that at one point for a long time, and it was very frustrating. And I would do the same thing. I would just walk out, but then I wouldn't get a workout in. If I walk out now, I can just go to a different gym or wait till
Mhm.
later, and I'll be okay because I'll be able to sleep in or whatever I need to do, and I'll work around it. But yeah, having a full time job like a regular person. I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah.
not a regular person. But
No, and I was gonna say that you're a lucky person, man, because I'm pretty sure since you travel a lot, I'm
yeah.
pretty sure you get to go like to different gyms and see other people, other faces,
Oh
not
yeah.
like the same old people all the time. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, in Miami, I go to like maybe 4 or 5 different gyms, so it's like it's no big deal. But it's like when your mind is set, like okay, you know what that gym has, and you want to use certain machines. It's a disappointing situation that you have to like figure out a different solution. But at the same time, it's like at least you're allowed to figure out a different solution, and you're
Yep.
not stuck.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
All right. So this this is gonna be a fun question. So you want to use this equipment. There is a sweaty guy. He leaves, but he doesn't clean the machine. What do you do?
that's happened.
Bro, these are questions that has happened to all of us, man.
I've seen it happen, and I wasn't even going to use the bench. And I'm looking at the bench as he's walking away, and I'm like looking at him just walk, 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 like so far away from it. I'm like, this motherfucker. Excuse my language again, but it's like, are you serious? Like, I wanted to fight him. That's how mad I was because it was like a puddle of sweat. That's like extremely disrespectful. It's different if it's like a glisten
Yeah,
that was kind of already there, but it's like you see like the drip marks from the
yeah.
sweat. That is so disrespectful, and it pisses me off because usually I'll know the owners of the gym, and it's like it's usually a family gym too, like a family owned gym,
Okay.
and yeah, and that makes me mad for them too that they have to deal with it because I'm putting myself in their shoes. Like you just disrespected someone that gave you a place to work out,
Yep.
and other people wanting to use that. So I'll wipe it down, but at the same time, I'll want to stab the person that left it there. So
You know what? And you know what the funny part is? Because I also do like interviews like in person, and I go to different gyms around my area,
yeah,
and like pretty much you see that like in all of the gyms,
yeah.
and it's a policy, man. Like all of the gyms have the same policy. You have to clean your equipment before and after your workout, and
I,
some people don't do it.
I mean, I'll let it slide. It's cool if like you don't sweat, you're not working hard enough, and you can't see any residue of your work. Cool, but if you're like sweating and leaving germs all over the place, clean that shit up.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Sean. So fifth question. So you're working out and there is this person staring at you all the time and super obvious. What do you do? I'm pretty sure you have run into that, right?
Yes, many times. Trying to think. Like, I'll either like stare back, or I'll feel very uncomfortable. Um, but yeah, I usually like kind of just stare as hard as I can until they don't look at.
They
Or
turn around.
yeah, I like. They'll probably be like, I don't know, 30, 40 feet away, and I'm just like,
That's
what,
funny.
what, what? And they won't do anything. They'll be like,
That's funny,
right.
man.
And then if they're close enough, I'll just be like, "What's up? What's up? What's up?" And they usually won't say anything much. Like, "Hey, oh, what's up?" I don't know. Like,
Right?
you got nothing to say now. You weren't thinking of something to say when you were looking at me the whole time.
All right. So moving on. This I got five more questions, but this one is called Have You Ever? Same
Okay.
thing. Honest opinion. Okay?
Sure. Yeah.
Honest reaction. So have you ever gone all the way to the gym and realized you forgot your headphones?
Yes. Plenty times.
Are you the kind of person that keeps working out even if you have music or no music? I kind of get more concentrated with music, to be honest.
If I know, like, I'll walk in the gym if it's like earlier in the day or prime time where it's busy, like after work, then I will not go in. If I know it's not going to be busy, I'll go in and train anyways because I can still kind of focus because there's not that many people or distractions or noise or stupid conversations that's gonna
Yeah.
like fuck with me. But yeah, I really can't work out without music.
All right. So second question. Have you ever gone all the way to the gym and realized you forgot to wear deodorant?
Yeah, but I'm so clean. Like I take showers before I go to the gym, so it's like if that happened, I wouldn't care because I wouldn't smell. But it's
Hmm,
happened. Yeah,
interesting. It has happened to me, but now I carry a deodorant on my backpack, so
there you go.
I'm safe.
There you go.
All right, third question. Have you ever wanted to punch someone in the face only because they give you an advice on how to properly do an exercise?
No, no, because no one would really do that.
I mean, even if I don't, I mean, even if I see you at my gym, like big guy, I'm like, I won't even talk to you. Nah, just kidding.
Nah.
No,
But yeah,
I might ask you for an advice, but not like to show you how to do a proper workout.
I would laugh. I think that's never happened. But if it did, it better be from someone bigger than me or more jacked than me or something like, or someone like a famous coach that I respect. Like, there's so many coaches that coach like pro bodybuilders that I know of. If I saw them come up to me and be like, "Look, you're doing it wrong. This is a better way to do it," I would shut the fuck up and listen to them. But if it's like
Hey,
a
not,
what's up?
no. So now that you mentioned that, if you could work out with what fitness influencer, do you have anyone in mind that you would love to work out with,
Uh I don't know if influencer would be the word, but
or a famous person?
I mean, to me, famous is people who actually train pro bodybuilders, and someone like Milos Sarchez, someone like who I'm sorry, I'm drawing on a blank, but there's so many freaking coaches that
I know, right?
train hardcore, like uh, Neil Neil Hill Yoda, I think, or so the coach that trains Flex Lewis, or did train Flex Lewis, Hani Rambod, amazing coaches. Like someone that's just gonna push you to a limit you never been to.
Yeah,
You know, those are the people I want to be next to.
that's awesome, man. And my last question:
Yeah.
have you ever used the gym's mirror to check someone out?
Oh yeah. Like
I
it's
love
kind
your honest opinion. I just love your honest opinion, man.
hell yeah. I mean,
Who doesn't? Who hasn't?
sometimes, yeah, sometimes I'll want to be like directly staring at them. Like I'm so attracted to you, I want to keep staring. Holy shit, I want to say this, like someone would do to me or whatever. But then I realize, wait a minute, people do that to me, and I hate that shit. So I need to not do that. So the second option is looking in the mirror that reflects a different angle. You know, so it's like
Ah,
get a different.
that is not a bad idea. Are you
Yeah,
guys taking notes? That's awesome, bro.
yeah,
Well, thank you so much for being with us. And like for those who are just joining, and also this video is gonna keep playing and playing. So if you wanna follow Sean, check the description of the video. There is a link to his Instagram and
yeah.
OnlyFans. So if you wanna know more about him, follow him. If you need some advice, feel free to send him a DM. He replies. He did to me. So, but thank you, Sean. Thank you for being with us. It was fun.
Of course, of course. And if you guys want a part two, write in the comments below. And the part two, I'll have my shirt off for you guys. I'll put baby oil on and
Oh,
everything.
oh, and I think I kind of saw that question somewhere there. If you use baby oil or something,
Hey, come back. Put
so
in the
come back,
comments.
leave a comment, guys. So if you want to see Sean again, interview part two, and I actually have done interviews part two and part three with other influencers. So
Look at this part two,
oh,
please.
there is people there. So they were just looking, they were just watching, but not really putting comments. Okay.
Yeah, they were waiting for me to jerk off. That's for sure.
Right? No, but like I said, so and I have interviewed some other influencers part two, part three. So if you want to see Sean part two,
Sir.
leave a comment on the video. That was just a chat, so it's gonna disappear. But leave a comment on the video, and we'll have Sean back
Yes, sir.
and
I'll,
shirtless. He said it.
I'll be shirtless, oiled up. I'll even throw some weights in there and get pumped up for you guys.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Sean. Well, enjoy your evening, and thank you for being with us. It was fun, man.
All right. Thank you. You as well.
All right, Sean. Take care. Okay.
You too.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.